I had an interesting thing. You remember in August of '09, there was we were doing healthcare, and there were a lot of town meetings and Tea Party people going to town meetings, and you know it was kind of being hostile and all that. So I'm going to my booth. First of all, see, I'm going to my booth. You don't have that when you're just going to the stage. So I'm going to my booth, and we've gotten word that there are a whole bunch of Tea Party people at your booth. What are we going to do? I said, well, let's just go to my booth. We'll go to my booth, I'll talk to the Tea Party people. So I get there, and there's really about 20 Tea Party people, and they're kind of mad, and they said, why haven't you had a town meeting? I said, well, actually, I've had a number of community forums. And they hadn't, cracked the code. So I said, but, you're here, so, let's talk. Let's talk about healthcare. Well, how are we going to pay for it? And I said, oh, that's a great question. Yeah, that's, healthcare is out of control, the cost of healthcare. And that's why we're actually doing this. And let me explain how Minnesota does it versus how Texas does it. We do healthcare in Minnesota a lot better than we do it elsewhere. So I started talking to them, and then they calmed down. And all you have to do is embrace someone. And they had legitimate, good questions, which everyone had, And so somebody taped it and put it on YouTube, and it got about 700,000 views or something like that, and but everyone calmed down, and at one point a big crowd started turning around listening to this debate on healthcare, and so there were some Democrats there, and one Democrat goes, I hate is the way they're distorting stuff, the way the other side is distorting stuff, and I go, yeah, I think that the death panels was the worst thing, and this is only Minnesota Tea Party people would do this. They went yeah, that was bad. It's only Minnesota. Our Tea Parties are they anyway are reasonable. So anyway, somebody made a comment on it that kind of stuck, and they called me the Tea Party Whisperer.
Did you ever think that you would be that person? The Tea Party Whisperer?
Well, they didn't. The Tea Party didn't exist until they did. And then when you say, "Did you ever?"
Well, let's say
only a few months after they existed did I become the Tea Party.
That's what I mean. For those few months, you didn't.
No, you're right.
I'm an idiot.
For what that's worth. That was a good question, though. It's a good Minnesota.